Hi guys, this is Mary. You're watching Cards TV. Today we're going to make a really quick, simple little Valentine card. And the inspiration for this card is this paper right here. It's got hot pink, orange, and white. And it came from this pack of color book papers from Walmart, and I'm going to call it Celebrate. That's what it says on the front. But there's lots of really bright, vibrant, fun colors in here. Hot pink, orange, lots of bright greens, golds, and yellows. Just a fun pack of paper. And I really like this one, and it's got just 3 colors in it. But it's suitable for Valentine's, but it's also a little different because of the orange. So we're going to take this and just make a quick Valentine. Now we're going to use the Just Because Cards cartridge. And we're going to cut this shape out. Right here, this little scalloped background mat. You'll find that on page 45. And I've already cut one out in white, and I cut this at 5 inches. And then we're going to use the Doodle Charms cartridge. I've cut out a little hot pink heart and also the white scallop. This is, I think, my favorite little heart because of the white scallop behind it. But I put some white brads on here, heart-shaped brads. This one's a little larger, these are smaller, and I just tied a bow with some white satin ribbon, and I've got this on some foam tape. And I'll show you where we're going to put this. But you'll find this little heart, like I said, in the Doodle Charms cartridge, and you'll find that on page 85. I cut the scalloped heart out of white, and I cut that at 2 inches, and I cut the hot pink heart right here also at 2 inches out of the hot pink. You just hit shift and heart and get that one. So let's go ahead and get this card put together. It's really quick and fun, and with these bright colors it's just really going to be a fun card. Our card base is the hot pink cardstock, and this is a portrait card. And when it's folded, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And on top of that, we're going to layer a white mat, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. Just take the ATG gun and get that put on. Then on top of that, we're going to put another hot pink mat, and this one is 3 3/4 by 5. This card does have several layers. And then on top of this, we're going to take our really cute orange, hot pink, and white mat, and this is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Whoops, gotta get that straight, Mary. Okay, there we go. Got all our layers on. Now I'm going to put a little piece across here, and for this, I cut this piece at 2 inches by 4 inches, and then I took a Martha Stewart lace border punch, which I think is really pretty, and cut both sides. So after it was cut, it ended up being 1 1/2 inches, but you want to start with a piece 2 by 4. And on top of that, I'm going to layer a piece of the hot pink, and this is 3/4 by 4 inches. Okay, I've got my little lacy border adhered across the center of my card, and the next thing we're going to do is put our little lace border mat on there that we cut from the Just Because Cards cartridge, and I've got it on some foam tape. But before we put that down, I've got a piece of hot pink cardstock, and this mat is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2, and it's going to go right there in the center. And on top of that, I'm going to layer a piece of orange, which is 2 by 3 1/4. So it'll go on just like that. Love these colors. They're just so much fun. And I'm going to center this. I like taking the elements from the Just Because Cards cartridge and not necessarily using them the way they had intended on the individual cards. I like to mix things up. Take things from different cartridges and put them together. That's what makes it so much fun. Just to see what you can come up with. Okay, there we go. I love that. Now I'm going to take off the backing on the foam tape and we'll center this on our card. We're almost done, guys. We're going to have a cute, sweet, kind of an unconventional with the orange little Valentine. But then again, with all the little lacy elements, that's what makes it sweet, I think. Backing doesn't want to come off of there. There we go. And I'm going to center this. That looks pretty good. And it sits up just a little bit. It's just one thickness of foam tape, but it sits up enough to stand out from the background paper. Also, on my little heart, I had just a little tiny stamp that said "Be Mine," and I used some black StazOn ink and just stamp that in the center. And like I told you before, this is on some foam tape. And I think we're going to turn this at a little bit of an angle because everything else is so square and lined up. We want something just a little bit askew. And another thing, with this little bit of black on here, when you use, you know, just like the white, the orange, and the pink, you want just a little bit of black. And that kind of anchors your colors. Yeah, we're going to center that, but we're going to turn it just a little bit on an angle. Oh, that's sweet. There we go, guys. A sweet little Valentine using some unconventional color with the orange, but lots of sweet little touches with the lace. Hope you have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much for coming by, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye now.